So what was the conversation like between you and Andy?
No, I sort of asked him, is he going to be okay and everything, and I guess we made a joke because I pulled out earlier to him in Miami this year. So there was a little joke about that, and I just wished him that he gets healthy quick because he's been playing really well lately.
And does it bother you at all that you didn't get a match to get there, or might you be underplayed sort of when you get to the quarterfinals?
No, obviously it was something I was really looking forward to, and it's sort of like an unpleasant thing, but at the same time it's a good thing. Obviously it's my first quarterfinal in a Masters, and to be at home is pretty special. So I guess there's a give and take with it.
I know it's a dubious honor to be in the quarterfinals because your opponent had to withdraw, but I want to ask you this. Although you are in the quarterfinals, there was such hype about this match, and had, let's say, Andy not come to the tournament, there would have been a lucky loser to kind of substitute. Do you feel that the rules of tennis could be changed, that perhaps when a player goes on for a victory and then withdraws from his next match, that there should be a lucky loser, so that way the fans would not be denied the match that they should see?
No, because losing last round qualies can be better than being in the main draw if there's a withdrawal in the semifinals of a tournament. And to have one match to play for, let's say, 600 points here, I don't think is an injustice to what the year-end rankings could end up with. It could make the difference between one guy that should be seated at a Grand Slam and maybe one guy slipping in because of a lucky break in front of him. And just things like this, I don't think. I think the rules as far as lucky losers go are fair right now. That would just be an unfair thing to have. And I think also it would be, you're not going to find too many lucky losers that are going to be staying around to the semifinals hoping there's going to be a lot of lost money for a few players. And if you tend to be a lucky loser at the Grand Slam, you're ranked around, at the Masters, you're ranked around 60. And so I'm sure you want to go to Cincinnati to play qualies, so who's going to really risk staying here? And then you're going to have some guy that maybe lost first round qualies that might be a local or something. And I don't think the fans are going to enjoy that anymore.
A few more questions, please.
How much is this helping you in terms of rest and preparation for your next match?
It helps me. It doesn't help me, but I'm playing pretty well. I'm pretty healthy, so it's a good opportunity. I'm just going to try to make the most of it come tomorrow.
Milos, obviously there are implications here pertaining to ranking and seeding going into the U.S. Open. Is that something you think about at all?
No.
Last question.
Just a general question about rain delays. The forecast for tomorrow is a disaster too. Is this something that you ever get used to as a player, having to deal with the uncertainty of you're on, you're not on, you might have to wait 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours to play? How do you deal with that?
No, you get used to it. You find certain ways. Here I'm fortunate that I live 10 minutes away. I could have gone home throughout the day. I'm not fortunate 95% of the other weeks. But no, it's something within the sport that you just have to deal with. There's nothing that can come off it. You just have to make sure come around. Last year I was very unlucky. I had a 6-hour rain delay at Wimbledon. Went out, played well, tore my hip when I slipped after 3 games. So it probably wasn't the most enjoyable rain delay, but it's a rain delay. It's part of the sport. Nobody likes them, but everybody knows how to deal with them.
Final question, Tom.
Milos, we won't have a chance to talk to you before the quarterfinal, obviously. What would you think if you ended up playing Isner, just because you guys are both known for your big serves? Is it a confrontation you sort of look forward to, or something special about it?
Yeah, I look forward to whoever I might be against. My job is just take care of my serve and try to make the most of the return games. And against either guy, I hope I can do that. I feel like I'm returning a lot better. I feel like even on the grass at the Olympics, I returned much better. Coming into here, the first round, I felt like I was able to get him to more points. So I feel like I'm just improving on that aspect of my game, and I think my serve is there. So I'm just going to try to make the most of as I can, whoever I may be against on the return games.
Thank you very much.